Holy, what's going on, GameLeapers? This is Coach Eeks, and in today's video, we're going to be covering the item, runes, and summoner spell changes in 12.10 that are currently on the PBE, and they got released today. So I can't wait to share with you what these changes are, and we're also going to be covering all of the champion changes in tomorrow's video as well. So we have a back-to-back 12.10 doubleheader, so make sure you stick around not only for this video, but also tomorrow's video as well. And if you want to master, guys, any of the champions we talk about in tomorrow's video, or any of the roles, it doesn't matter. Anything League related, if you want to improve and reach your peak, we can help you do that, because on the GameLeap website, we have a massive library of content, and this content is original, it's fresh, it's made by challenger players and coaches from around the world. So get that exclusive access by signing up. You will not regret it. Join thousands of others, and let's get into the video. So let's start with the Mythics. So the Omni Vamping Gore Drinker is going down by 2%, the Ornn version is going down 3%, the heal AD ratio is getting reduced from 25% to 20%, and the HP ratio reduced from 10% to 8%. Moonstone Renewer, the base heal is reduced from 70 to 60, the heal and shield power per stack reduced from 6% to 5%, and the Mythic passive heal is reduced by 2 as well. Now for Riftmaker, the Omni Vamp is going down 1%, and the Ornn version going down 2%. Now for Sunfire Aegis, the bonus damage per stack is getting reduced by 2%. Now for Locket of the Iron Solari, the shield is getting reduced from 200 to 365 to 180 to 330. Now Immortal Shield Bow is also getting nerfed, the lifesteal is getting reduced from 8% to 7%, and the shield is getting reduced from 275 to 700 to 250 to 630. Now Divine Sunderer is also copying it, so the healing from the Spellblade passive is getting reduced to 6% or 3% if you're a ranged or melee champion, based on the target's maximum amount of HP. Now for Eclipse, the base shield is reducing from 180 or 90 to 160 or 80. Also, the shield AD ratio is reducing from 40 or 20% to 35% or 17.5%. So those are all the Mythic item changes, but what about the major items in the game? So first up, we have Death's Dance. So the AD ratio is reducing from 175% to 140%. Now Fimbulwinter is also getting nerfs, so the base shield, this is getting reduced to 100 to 180. Also the shield mana ratio, this is reducing from 5% to 4.5%. Now we also have Demonic Embrace that's copying it, and the damage is getting reduced to 1.8% or 1%. Now for Gargoyle Stoneplate, the shield bonus HP ratio is reducing from 100% to 90%. On top of all of these items, Blade of the Rune King is also getting nerfed, the lifesteal is getting reduced to 7%. And speaking of lifesteal nerfs, we also have Bloodthirster copying it, so the lifesteal is going down 2%, and the max shield you get is reducing to 50 to 320. Now speaking of shields, Steric Gaze shield is getting reduced from 75% based off your bonus HP to just 70%, so a 5% reduction. Then we have Lord Dominic's Regards, the armor penetration reduced by 5%. Knight's Vow is also getting jabbed, so the damage to heal conversion reduced by 1%. Seraph's Embrace is also getting nerfed, so the heal is reduced from 35% of mana spent to 25%. But we're still not done, because Mikhail's Blessing is also getting nerfed. The heal is getting reduced to 100, which is actually the same, but to 180, so 20 down. Now we also have Void Staff, which is getting nerfed, so the magic penetration going down 5%, which is what it was before they changed it. And Youmuu's Ghostblade is actually getting a buff, one of the few changes in 12.10, so the lethality is going up by 2 to 20. And kind of related to these nerfs, there are some smaller item nerfs as well. So Last Whisper, if we think of the Lord Dominic's Regards nerfs, Last Whisper, the armor penetration going down 4%. If we think about the Void Staff nerf, for Blighting Jewel, the magic pen in this is also going down. Also with Phage, the heal is going down in this as well, from 2 or 1% to 1.6 to 0.8%. And on this topic, Vamp Scepter also nerfed, the lifesteal going down 1%, which is why Borg, Bloodthirster, all of these lifesteal items have been hit. And we also have Doran's Ring, which is getting buffed actually, so the mana regeneration is increasing by 0.25 to 1. The in-combat regen is also increasing, but the mana to heal conversion ratio is going to be reduced by 10%. And the last two items on the chopping block, for jungle items, the Monster Omni Vamp is reducing by 1%, and for Shard of Trice, the starting AP support item, the mana regeneration is actually increasing to 115%. So this is one of those items that's actually getting buffed. So those are all the item changes, guys, for 12.10, and I'm pretty sure these are live on the PB right now, so you can get on that and test them out. And I just want to mention here, guys, as well, that for Grievous Wounds are actually getting nerfed. So from 40% or 60% to 30% or 50%, so a 10% drop, and this is also going to affect those champions with Grievous Wounds in their abilities, so Katarina, Varus. So if you do have healing and sustain, it's going to be more effective because of these nerfs. Now the last group of changes we're going to talk about in this video, guys, guys, because otherwise we would be here all day, are the rune and summoner spell changes. So why don't we start with the keystone? So we'll start with Conqueror. So for Conqueror, this is getting nerfed. The healing is getting reduced from 9% or 6% to 8% or 5%, so a 1% decrease. Now, area is also getting nerfed, so the base shield is reducing by 5, the shield AP ratio also going down by 2.5%, and the shield AD ratio is going down by 5%. Now, Grasp of the Undying is another one getting hit, so the damage ratio is reducing by 0.5%, and the heal is also reduced by 0.3%. Now, another keystone copying it, this is Guardian, so the base shield reducing from 5 to 10, and also the AP ratio reduced by 2.5%, and the bonus HP ratio, this is going down by 1% as well. So those were the keystones, but what about the other runes? So let's start with Taste of Blood. The base heal is reducing by 2 to 5. The bonus AD ratio is also going down 5%, and the AP ratio, this is going down by 2%. Now next up we have Front of Life. The health ratio reduced by 0.1%. This is probably the smallest change in this patch. And speaking of reduced, we have Triumph, the heal, getting reduced from 12% based on your missing HP to 10%. Now conditioning is also getting nerfed, so the percent resist, these are reduced from 5% to 4%. Overheal also getting nerfed. The health ratio reduced from 10% to 9%. And last up, as far as the runes go, we have Nullifying Orb, which is getting nerfed, of course. The base shield reduced from 40 to 120 to 35 to 110. The AP ratio going down by 1%, and the AD ratio going down by 1% as well. Now, the last thing we have to talk about, guys, in this video are the summoner spells, and there are 3 of them that are getting nerfed at the moment, and these are probably going to stay in 12.10. So first of all, we have Ignite, which is getting nerfed because of the Grievous Wounds nerf as well. So Grievous Wounds reduced from 60% to 50%. That affects Ignite. Now we also have Barrier that's getting nerfed because it's giving a shield, and Riot don't want these to be that effective when 12.10 hits, so they're reducing the shield from 115 to 455 to 105 to 411. And the last change in this video is to heal. The summoner spells, so the heal in heal is reduced from 90 to 345 to 80 to 318. And I should also mention that if you are jungling, Smite's also getting nerfed as well, so the base heal reduced from 90 to 80, and the health ratio reduced from 10% to 7.5%. Guys, those were the changes for runes, items, summoner spells for 12.10, and these aren't guaranteed. Some of these may well change, but this is the gist of it. Let me know in the comment section what you think of the changes, and I will see you in tomorrow's video where we will cover the champion changes, and there are so many of them, so you will not want to miss out on that. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, and until then, this has been Coach Cheese. Peace.